what's going on. All right. Here, let me start up. Okay. Um, I'm a little bit disappointed with the markets this week. In all honesty, and today it's probably gonna be another day that it kind of disappoints in terms of volume. All right, guys. So yeah, here, let me drink some water real quick. But yeah, um, looking at the overnight market, I was trying to get something to work with today. And I looked at the overnight market, and we did absolutely nothing once again. So honestly, this week has been a little bit disappointing for sure. Definitely slower than what we expected. Literally every single day this week. So yeah, today's looking like another day that it's just gonna chop out. I'm gonna be completely honest with you, man. But yeah, see your last time. I haven't checked any. I don't really check DMs anymore. So if you're reaching out to me, I probably haven't seen it. I say it every single time I've closed my DMs. But I'll check it out whenever I get the chance. After the stream. Trump in UAE right now. Yeah, no, he's been there. He's been there. We dropped 200 points overnight. Yeah, but where's the setups? It's just kind of like a I don't know how to what the word is, but it's just like the market just grinded down. It's not like we can really work off anything. And then looking at the around New York Open, we haven't done anything for the last near 15 minutes. So yeah, too much news this week. No, it's not that we've had too much news this week. I would say the whole reason. Okay, look, on the higher time frame, the whole reason as to why we chopped out is mainly because the markets are priced in. That's the problem. So you guys remember on Sunday or throughout the weekend, with the weekend that we had, pretty much what tend to happen is Trump was making deals with China. I think Geneva. I think that's what it's called. I could be wrong, but it made the market gap up a lot. And then shortly after, Trump and China pretty much paused or lowered the tariffs to 10%, which ended up making the markets push up even more, pretty much pumping all of the volume that we were technically supposed to have this week into these two candles right here. All right. Now, with the lack of news that we had this week, pretty much the only type of news that the only type of news that we had was CPI. Pretty much what tend to happen is since the market is already priced in and we don't have any other news that the market really wants to make make price go up or down, what tends to happen is we just price in. All right. So that's exactly why we're chopping, right? The markets are priced in until some other news that the market is interested in, you know what I mean? It will make the markets move. All right. So yeah, we're probably gonna chop out for the entire day today. No promises, obviously, no promises. Um oh, muted. Oh, okay. Let me see one sec. Okay, I'm back. For some reason Discord might have cut out. But all right. Anyways, yeah, what I was saying is I don't want to bore anyone out or anything, but honestly, today could be another one of these choppy days from what I'm seeing. All right, guys. I mean, I don't really feel like the market has anything to really look forward to moving, but we'll see. We'll see. All right, guys. We'll see what ends up happening. I'll stay on for a while, and we'll just wait it out. All right, guys. We'll just wait it out. All right. Um, should you change the way you can set TP and stop loss? I don't know. I don't really use TradingView. I feel like you have no. Trust me, dude. If I don't say anything, I do not care, bro. If I have to stay cash for a week straight, I will do it. You know what I mean? I do not care. Um, but yeah, no. From the looks so far, I mean, this open is pretty boring. I mean, there's not much really happening here. And we are trading in a range. So, like I said, I'm gonna stay on for a while until to see if we can even form something as the minutes go by. Maybe maybe an hour or 2 hours or whatever. And if we don't see anything, then obviously we'll just take it easy. All right. And by the way, guys, tomorrow, exactly, tomorrow we have OPEX dropping. So if you guys think any of these days this week has been choppy, wait till you see tomorrow. All right. Wait till you see how OPEX actually reacts in the market. All right, guys. You guys know every single month, anytime I tell you guys it's OPEX, the markets always tend to chop out like crazy. And unfortunately, tomorrow is the OPEX for this month. For this month. So we'll see how that goes. But other than that, I mean, this open fairly no volume, pretty much. Why isn't open talked about? OPEC talked about enough because it's not really a news event. Like it's not like it's a life changing event happening in the market. You know what I mean? It's just money being taken out of the markets every third Friday of the month. And it is talked about. It's just we don't see it on Forex Factory because once again, it's not a report coming out, so it's not something that Forex Factory has to report. You know what I mean? It's just a known event that happens in the stock market every third Friday of the month. We'll be live on Monday. I don't know, probably not because I'll be on my trip. I get back Tuesday. All right. But if I do see something, I'll probably just type it in the text alerts. But I'll see if I go live or not if I have a little bit of time. But yeah, um, tomorrow will be the first. Not what makes you say that, bro? Because I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. In my 4 years of trading, I've barely seen a moving OPEX day, a moving OPEX day. But yeah, so far, guys, we are chopping out like we expected quite a bit. All right, guys, quite a bit is no tomorrow every third Friday of the month, guys. Does OPEX generally mean bearish bias? Nope. It just means no bias. It's usually choppy. The market doesn't know where it wants to go because it doesn't have money going in. Where I plan for, dude, a lot, bro, a lot. I'm probably gonna record it. I don't know. I'm still debating on it. I thought today was nah, bro, no, no. No, no, no. Anyways, we are getting somewhat of a sell-off here, so maybe the market tends to move in a certain direction. Now we do have a few stuff to work with to the downside, so if we do get some sort of a movement, we could probably get something to form, hopefully. All right, because I do want to deliver some setups to you guys, but that's up to the market to decide. Anyways, so if we do end up selling off, obviously you guys do know that we have this London low to work with down here over at 192. And on top of that, I don't know if you guys remember on what was it? I think it was on Monday or Tuesday. I think it was Monday. I don't know. I don't remember. I think it was Monday. We created a 5 minute fair value. Hey, it was Monday, yeah. We created this 5 minute fair value gap that is currently being respected. Not only did we respect it 2 times right here, but we also respected it throughout the overnight session down here. So honestly, this fair value gap could be very, very interesting. Now, I probably won't be too interested in terms of inversing it, and the reason as to that is mainly because not only do we have a London low down here, so we don't want to be inversing something as we take out a level of liquidity. You know what I mean? Because we probably expect more of a reversal to form. But if we try inversing this 5 minute fair value gap, we kind of have some backup behind that 5 minute. Because if you look at the 15 minute, not only do we have a bigger fair value gap on the same candle, but we have another one right below and another one right below it. So yeah, shorts for me below that these fair value gaps on here, no, definitely not for me today. All right, so I'm probably going to be looking for somewhat of a bounce off of these gaps if we do end up seeing it today. But that's even if we can manage to sell off, right? We're getting somewhat of more selling volume than buying volume, but you guys got to keep in mind we are still trading inside of a range. All right, so it's kind of still a little bit choppy here. So we'll see how it goes, guys. We'll see how it goes, but fingers crossed in the next few minutes we can somewhat spike to the downside or get some sort of a bias to get a read, and we go from there. All right, now we do have somewhat of a data low down here. So although we do have a London low down here that we want to see, to possibly take out, what's it called? We do have a data low down here because you guys know today we did have PPI. And obviously PPI did come out in this candle right here, which we created the low and then pushed up once again. All right, so maybe we get somewhat of a reaction off here, and maybe we can expect some sort of a move in the market. All right, but once again, no promises. The market is just barely moving right now, so it's not like we really have an idea as to what it wants to do. What it wants to do. All right, guys. But yeah, I think Powell stopped speaking. I thought we weren't trained today. No, I never said that. I never said that. I just said that today could be choppy. But I did say I was gonna get on just in case something did come up. Yeah, of course, Patrick. Of course, of course. But yeah, first reaction I would want to see would be based off 236. Depending on what we get there, if we can even see that level, depending if we chop out or not right now, we could just go from there and kind of form a bias. All right. I mean, bro, you know what I mean. It's my job to show up. You know what I mean. No matter what, you guys never know. Something could form, and today could be the best day ever. You never know. All right. Really need a win if we can get one, bro. I'm gonna try my best, bro. You already know. You already know. All right. Hey, what's up? What's up? What's up, YouTube? What's going on, guys? I see you guys typing in the chat. But yeah. Anyways, right now we don't really have even. Okay, look. Even if we do want to take, let's say for example, we sweep this and we reverse. We did have somewhat of a good fair value gap right here, but we got like a last second bounce and we kind of closed it out. So that's a little bit unfortunate. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, but yeah. Now one thing I will say, guys, is if we don't get anything throughout the AM session today, typically when the AM session tends to chop out, the PM session follows along, and we don't get anything, just as much as the AM session. So today I probably won't be trading the PM session if we don't get anything for the AM session. Um, Mainly not because the market's probably gonna chop out, but because I have to go get a haircut. All right. I gotta be looking fresh. So yeah, I gotta get that taken care of as well. So yeah, don't really expect anything from me from the PM session. So I'm really hoping that we can get something during the AM session. So yeah, we'll see. But as of right now, guys, the main thing that we're looking out for is obviously we're trying to see if the market can spike up in volume. It still is fairly low, as you guys can obviously see in this candle. We're barely moving. And we need to see what reaction we get off of these two lows if we're able to take them out. All right, we getting picks? Yeah, bro, I got you. I got you. But yeah. Man, this week has been boring, guys. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. This week has been, man, it's been something, bro. It has been something. I've been trying to get a lot of stuff, going with you guys with the live trading, but man, we haven't had anything to, and obviously it's not something that any of us can control here. It's just the market, it just doesn't want to move, you know. Dude, I'm gonna be going snorkeling, boats, jet skis, a whole bunch of stuff, Just, bro, it's just to take my mind off the markets for a little bit, for a few days, cause. Do you vlog? Nah. I don't like cameras. Let me see. Not gonna lie, this has been my best week. I don't mind staying cash for 2 days. You know, you're not the only one that said that this has been your best week, and that's surprising. Honestly, we've had better weeks, way better weeks. Um, I don't know, bro. I don't know. But yeah, no, this week I'm surprised that you guys are saying that this has been your best week, because honestly, this has been. I'm not gonna say it's been a bad week. Honestly, we're green, so I'm not really complaining too much, but it's been slow. I mean, there's not much we can really catch here, So yeah, we'll see. Yeah, it's really really slow week. Obviously, not much that we can really do here. Not much that we can work with. I mean, look at what we're dealing with. We're 55 minutes. I mean, not 55. We're 25 minutes into market open, and we're still stuck on the same trading range that we opened up at. You know what I mean? That should tell you guys something. But yeah, let me see. Someone said here on YouTube, after all the commentary and constant questions about if you have trades, I want to counter appreciation. Bro, thank you, man. Thank you. Strategy kills. Thank you, bro. Thank you. Obviously, well, maybe not in this market because it's a little bit too slow here. But yeah, are we bullish today, bro? We are nothing today, bro. We are nothing today. I wish I could tell you if we're bullish or not, but I really can't. Can you take me in your luggage? Bro, it's already packed. Bro, I haven't even packed, bro. I haven't even packed, and I leave tomorrow. Let me see. Good time to peep an MFF. I've seen them. I know how they work. I know how they work. We have to, bro. PR, bro. PR. But yeah, guys, we're still kind of chopping out here. We're kind of just barcoding. I mean, look at the 15-minute time frame as well. It's just wick after wick after wick. So not much here. Now, one thing I will say is, look, for some people here, I don't want to waste some of your guys' obviously all of your guys' time. I don't want to waste it. So if you guys aren't really feeling today, honestly, or if you guys aren't really expecting much, you know what I mean? I'm not. You guys don't have to really stay on. I'm gonna stay on just in case something does come up. I'm gonna stay on for like an hour or maybe 2 hours or so. Answering questions here and there. But I don't know. Right now, with what we're getting right here with price delivery, there is not, even if you wanted to force out a setup, there is literally nothing we can take here, unless we wait it out. So Obviously, if you guys don't want to wait it out, if you guys don't want to be trading in low probability conditions, then obviously you guys don't have to really stay on. But obviously, if you guys do want to stay on, it's all up to you. It's all up to you. I just don't want to be wasting your guys' time. I don't want to have some of you guys in here expecting a trade when obviously we're not getting anything here. All right, maybe we do get one, but with time, with time. I mean, how's the news looking like for next week? Good question. We reviewed it yesterday. But let's see what we have here. All right, so for next week, obviously Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday is going to be no news. So it's going to be a 50-50. We either chop out like crazy, like this week, or since the market won't have anything to really, you know what I mean? It's not going to be interested in really moving based off anything. But you guys know, 99% of the time when we don't have any news for these days, Trump likes to come on 5 minutes before and just start speaking. All right, so we don't know if Trump is going to say something throughout these days, but as of right now, we don't have any news for for Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, which means either the market won't be interested in moving since it's already priced in and we chop out, or the market might want to go somewhere if we have a lot of liquidity and we start trending without having to worry about the news messing the setup up. So it's a 50-50 for these first 3 days. All right, now for Thursday, we have PMI, which honestly could be very interesting. Now PMI doesn't really tend to move the market super much like how you guys expect, but it could give us more of a trend in the market. All right. Now Friday we have new home sales, which honestly does move the markets. All right. So Thursday and Friday should be fairly volatile, but I wish I could tell you guys if I'm expecting chop or not for Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, but no one knows because there's no news. So it's really up to time to tell. All right, guys. But yeah. Let me see. Um, bro, you're good, bro. You're good. If anything, bro, I'll see you Monday. Hopefully Monday or Tuesday. All right. But yeah, for the people getting off, guys, obviously enjoy your weekends. Stay safe, guys, and I'll see you guys next week. Obviously, if you guys are gonna get off. Now, for the people staying on, prepare yourself because we're gonna have to wait quite a bit for a setup to form. I mean, we are still stuck in the same range right here. Price is not delivering like how we expected, and once again, guys, tomorrow we already know price is not going to be delivering due to OPEX. All right, so if you guys think this is bad, just wait till tomorrow. All right, guys, wait till tomorrow. Once again, guys, OPEX is tomorrow. So yeah, I would say don't even bother waking up for the markets because if you guys think this is bad, tomorrow's going to be 10 times worse. That's how it usually is. All right. Are you trading Monday? I don't know just yet. I'll let you guys know over the weekend, of course, but I don't know because obviously I'm gonna be on my trip and I'm not trying to ruin it by having a possible red day. All right, so and I'm not trying to ruin it by wasting time with chop. All right, so we'll see, we'll see. Jenna, that's how it is. Why do you look? Trust me, if trading was so easy, why do you think most people quit trading? You know what I mean? But yeah, the markets have cycles. Some cycles will be choppy, and some cycles will be extremely easy to trade. All right, right now, obviously, we are in this choppy cycle. So honestly, just wait it out. If you want to take a little breather, a little break off the markets for a few days, honestly, you could. You know what I mean? It's not like you're gonna miss out on anything. You know what I mean? But yeah, the market does have cycles every now and then. Depending on the economy, depending on news, depending on as to what's happening in the world. And as of right now, with China tariffs and all that stuff, the markets are just priced in. So the markets, it just doesn't have a reason to go up or down because there's no news happening right now. All right, so that's exactly why the markets have been questionable right now. You know what I mean? So, and that goes for anyone in here. If you guys are questioning the markets as to, you know what I mean, is trading gonna work out and all that stuff, just give it time, guys. Trust me, you're gonna have one good cycle and you'll be like, okay, well, maybe trading is worth, you know what I mean, doing. So yeah, just give it some time. Give it some time. Trust me. And trust me, there has been, I don't know if you guys remember, I don't know if it was in March or February. But guys, I literally questioned my trading. I questioned it. I'm like, guys, I'm like, bro, am I done with trading? Because guys, I mean, you get one little losing streak and you want to quit. You know what I mean? But guys, all it takes is 1 or 2 wins, and I promise you guys, your mood will be boosted right back up. All right. So yeah, yeah. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I know February definitely made a few people in here quit. It was very, very rough to trade. That entire month of February, worst month of my life. And if you guys think it had you questioning it, I promise you guys, I myself wanted to quit trading myself. Like it was the worst mental hit that the markets have never hit me that hard mentally on like February did. You guys do not understand. Yeah, it was rough. I lost a lot of money during February. Um so yeah. But that kind of just shows that, guys, better days are to come. You know what I mean? They are coming. So just trust the process. Give the market some time. If you're not feeling it, just take a few days off, and come back whenever the market recovers. I promise you, the markets will always be here and the setups will always form. All right. So just give it some time. Give it some time. All right. Let me see. Hey, Blas, did you have a certain amount of money when you were trying to make? You were trying to make it every day when you first started being profitable? No. Um, what's it called? Okay, look. In all honesty, guys, ne- look, I know people try saying, "Oh yeah, try having goals for trading, try having goals for this." Guys, in trading, do not have goals. All right, and I'm not trying to say it like that. Obviously, we're all here trying to make it. You know what I mean? But what I mean in terms of not having goals is not having like set targets for the day. All right. Now, I'm pretty sure the silver bullet for 10 a.m. is coming in, so that's why we're pumping up right now. So let's see if that does anything. But guys, do not have goals in the market. Like in terms of profit, do not have goals. It does more bad than good. Let me explain to you guys. When you guys set goals in the markets, what that let's say for example, you guys just finished making off this pump up right here $200, right? But your daily goal is to make $500. Although you caught a good setup, you haven't hit that goal. And what does that mean? You start forcing out more setups, and the more setups you force out to try to get to that goal, although you're already green, you go red, and you start digging yourself in a hole that you can't get out of. All right. So I would say in terms of profit, don't have one. All right. Just get whatever you can and come back the next day. That's what I do. All right. So that's why we always tell you guys, whether you're up $10, $100, 200, or even $1,000. If you caught one good trade for the day, get off. All right. No ifs, no buts. Just respect your rules. All right. That's my only problem at the moment. Literally, that's what, bro. Get rid of that daily profit goal. It does not exist, bro. It does. Trust me, bro. It does more bad than good. I get it. Sometimes you want to make more money, and sometimes you could make more money if you take more trades. But bro, it will do more bad than good. Trust me, from experience. I'm telling you this, bro. Trust me. But I was $300 away from passing to evals. I'm down $500 this week. Exactly what you're talking about. I'm experiencing this week. I'm telling you, bro. Now you're down $500 this week. Not the end of the world. Honestly, you can make that back in one trade. You'll be fine, bro. You'll be fine. But I'm just trying to tell you guys exactly what's happening right now. All right. Let's see. David, are you sure it was February? We might have ended green on February, but we had like a very very rough 2 weeks, dude. Like it was so bad that I literally have to tell you guys myself. I'm like, guys, I literally have to take a break from trading. Like I mentally can't do this. I didn't want to get on live. I didn't want to wake up, dude. It was horrible, bro. Mentally, because of the markets were moving too much, and we just couldn't adjust with the markets. All right, guys, hold on. I'm gonna go get water real quick because I am out of breath and I ran out of water. One sec. I'll be back. All right, I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. All right, guys. Okay. Anyways, yeah, we're still not moving. Although we got somewhat of a little pump here. How much was it? I think it was like 50 points. Not bad. But so far, we're not even continuing. Anyways, hold on. Someone in the chat asked something that I really really liked. That I did want to answer. Um, where was it? Oh, right here. I'm not gonna lie. Trading has completely changed how I view money, dude. Look. I'm sure a lot of you guys, if not all of you guys, agree with me. And bro, that's it, bro. I agree with you a million, dude. Trade, guys. The first trade that you ever take in your life, it will literally kill the way you view money, bro. It is horrible, man. Horrible. Because guys, all it takes is one little big trade, and you already know that's gonna kill you, man. Like mentally, like the way you view money. Maybe you guys are confused as to what I'm saying. Exactly. Look, my point proven. Jenna just said the first trade I ever took in my life, I made $650 in 3 seconds. Guys, do you get what I'm saying? That that itself is enough to kill the way you view money, no matter what. It. I don't know how to explain it. I don't know how to explain it. But anyways, guys, let me okay, because I'm really interested while we wait for the sub because we're about to take out this London high. Although I do want to take out 370, let's see if we can take it out. But in the meantime, guys, I almost quit my job on the first trade, bro. That's how it gets you, bro. That is, bro. Because I mean, think about it. What's like the average daily salary? It's like 250, yeah, 200 around there, maybe a little bit less around there. Yeah, like 150. I would say like 150 is pretty average, right? Yeah, 150, 175. But bro, that thing, exactly. Um, guys, the okay, look, the problem is, let's say for example, a daily salary, let's say $200, right? $200 is known as to be really good. It's really stable, right? But guys, the problem with trading is that if you have a $200 day, people look at it as like it's bad. Like, oh, that's nothing. Like, bro, what? Like, why? Like, so many people are so like, uh, what's the word? Like, out of what is it? Out of reality or like they're not out of touch. Exactly. They're so out of touch, guys. Like, bro, anytime I make $100 or $200, people are like, that's bro, guys, it's a light day. I barely made anything. What are you talking? You just made $200 by clicking two buttons, bro. Do you get what I'm saying? Exactly. Like, trading really does get a lot of people out of touch, man. It's insane. It's insane. And I mean, I do see why. You know what I mean? I mean, the just the idea of making of having the chance to make over $1,000 in a few seconds to a few minutes by clicking two buttons in the comfort of your own bed is insane. You know what I mean? And for the people, obviously, most if all if not all of you guys in here, we you know what I mean, we all have stuff to do. You know what I mean, in terms of a job, and it. I've had so many people tell me like oh I go back to my job and it's like I don't even want to be here. Do you get what I'm saying? Because bro, it really kills the way you view money, man. That's one bad thing about trading. And I know it might sound like a good thing, which it could be, but that first trade that you take, you already know what you're signing yourself up for. And it's the thing is with trading, it has dopamine in it. Like it gives you dopamine, right? Because obviously, you know what I mean, we all have fun trading. It feels good being right, and it feels good being in a trade and all that stuff. And it just it does way too much, man. It really does. But for the new people in here, I don't want to scare you guys, but if you guys haven't taken your first trade, just know what you're signing yourself up for. That's the first thing that will change. The first thing that will ever change in your life is the way you view money. Once you start looking at trading, it can go good or it can go bad. All right, it can go very bad if you decide to quit trading because obviously you know the opportunities and the possibilities in the markets. All right, so it's like once you start trading, there's no going back. Honestly, it's like you're instantly hooked and there's no quitting. There really is no quitting trading. Maybe you slow it down a little bit, but yeah. For me, look, let's say for example, I wanted to retire. If I were to ever, you know what I mean, to retire, honestly, I would probably still trade here and there. It's literally a drug. Yeah, there's no quitting in trading because you know the opportunities that can give you. I mean, let's say for example, you have one good market, dude, you can make thousands of dollars if you do it right. You know what I mean? Bro, come on now. Let me see. What's your best advice for trading psychology? I'm not the best in terms of talking with psychology because I don't know. I mean, I would have to see an example and then I work off that because I want to see what you want to hear. You know what I mean? I don't know if that makes sense. I'm just not good in talking in terms of psychology. How is the market? Tw- um, it has the cycles. I mean, you're talking about my entire like trading journey, but it has the cycles. If you can't take losses, you won't make it. 100%, bro. And that goes, but that's not even with trading. That's with life in general. Because, bro, look, in all honesty, guys, look, if you take a loss in life, bro, and you start bitching about it, come on now. Like, you know what I mean? Sometimes you just have to get up and keep going. That's how life goes. And the same thing goes to trading. You take an L, you have to look at it, you have to look back at it, you have to learn as to why you took the L, journal it down, write down everything that you were thinking, and exactly, the best loser wins. You know what I mean? No one makes it in life by not losing. If you do make it in life by not losing, let's say for example you got lucky off a meme coin or whatever, guys. What do you think happened to all of these meme coin millionaires that were made throughout the meme coin cycle? That I mean, they had the easiest millions of their life. They don't have the money anymore. They really don't. Why? Because they don't have discipline. They don't have anything. They don't know how to manage the money. You have to go through the worst. You have to go through hell and back to really appreciate everything that the market gives you, or with whatever business gives you. Because look, what's the saying? It's overnight success never lasts. Never. Let's say for example you blew up on social media through, overnight. You're probably not gonna last. Why? Because you don't have you don't know the discipline that you need. You don't have the consistency. You don't have anything. You're just handed it. You know, it was just handed to you. Um, but yeah, that's what I'm saying. Especially in these markets, guys, you need to lose in order to really make it. Because let's say, for example, you become an overnight millionaire, which in my opinion, the only way to do that is with meme coins. Well, was with meme coins. Meme coins, it's dead already. Like that shit does not work anymore. Even if you do try, you know what I mean? It's horrible. But for the people that, like I said, for the people that did become millionaires through meme coins, I promise you, I've seen so many people go back. And you know what I mean? It's not something that I want to see. Obviously, you know what I mean? You had a life changing opportunity, but obviously without discipline, without anything, you know what I mean? They don't have a reason to value that money. You know what I mean? Because they made it overnight. And long story short, that money usually never lasts. What do you guys think? Lottery winners, like most of them never end up holding that money. Why? Because obviously they don't have experience with that money. They didn't go through hell and back to really make that money, so they don't really appreciate it as much as most, if not all of us would. You know what I mean? Well, half of that shit gets taxed. Yeah, well, that too. But you get what I'm saying. So yeah, let me see. They get depressed and either lose it all. Yeah, I mean, well, a big reason as to why a lot of people get depressed throughout what's it called throughout getting rich quick, like we're talking overnight rich, or you got what I'm saying, like just getting rich quick, like meme coins or the lottery or whatever. It's because, guys, what's it called, sure, money can buy you freedom, but if you don't appreciate the journey, if you're just handed everything to you off the rip, it's it's gonna get boring quick. You know what I mean? It's gonna get boring very, very quick, because I mean you're not gonna appreciate the journey. You know what I mean? Oh yeah, I have a Lambo here, but anytime you look at the Lambo, you don't see a story. You don't see your journey coming up. You know what I mean? You're just handed it to you. You know what I mean? So yeah. Once again, guys, and this all takes us back to the fact that you need to be a good loser. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, like someone in the chat said, I forgot your name, but the best loser wins. You know what I mean? The best loser is who makes it. Not only does it make you appreciate everything that you get at, you know what I mean, at the end of your journey once you do make it, but it's just it's how you build discipline and how you actually enjoy everything and stay, you know what I mean, stay going with that money. All right, guys. But trust me, guys, I've been through the worst of the worst of the worst in the markets, and I could say now it's really made me the man who I am today, both in the markets and in life, because the markets do teach you a lot of life lessons, and you'd be surprised, like, how do red and green boxes teach you life lessons, bro? Patience, discipline, a million other things. You know what I mean? It teaches you how to get up after losing. It teaches you how to learn from your mistakes. It teaches you discipline, consistency, everything, guys. It really does. Risk management, exactly, exactly. And it gives you that long term vision as well that you can trust yourself with. You know what I mean? No, guys, I wanted to ask you one thing, a little bit off topic. By the way, we are still waiting for the people in here, probably saying, "Dude, what are you talking about? Let's talk market." I mean, it's not like we can talk about anything here. All right, so yeah, all right, guys. Anyways, a little bit off topic, but one of my friends, he got the Meta glasses, and honestly, I thought they were stupid because I don't know. I mean, you know what I mean? But I tried them on, and bro, they're cool as fuck. Not only is the recording on those things better than any camera that I have on a pair of glasses, but okay, but the thing is, he got the regular ones. He got the ones that just play music and just record. But apparently, there's ones that have a screen on the lens. Yeah, yeah, the Ray-Ban ones. Is that real? Because I tried searching them up. Those ones didn't come out yet. Ah, bro. Because they were telling me about it. I'm like, bro, there's no way bro. It's like you're Iron Man, bro. You're Tony Stark. You know what I mean? Like imagine like you say hey meta and a fucking screen comes up in front of you, dude. That's sick, bro. But apparently they haven't come out yet. They told me that it already came out, but um, I don't know. I don't know, bro. I don't know, bro. Yeah, but it's really cool. But in terms of content, I mean, those glasses are sick, bro. The recording on that is insane. It's like 4K quality on a pair of glasses. Have you seen a guy that no, I don't think he does it with the Meta glasses. I think he literally has a VR. But yeah, I've seen it. I've seen it, bro. He goes to stores. He's like, oh yeah, how much does this cost? And he just plays blackjack, bro. Dude, if only life was that easy, bro. Would you ever start live streaming on Twitch or Kick? I mean, dude, I've thought about it, but I don't know, bro. I don't know. I get camera shy a lot, like really, really bad. He inspires me. He inspires all of us, bro. Bro. Bro, I barely post on Instagram. But when are you back from PR? Tuesday. I'll be back Tuesday. So ever since then, going forward from Tuesday, I'll obviously be trading live. Now Monday, like I said, I'm obviously not gonna be in my setup, so I don't know if I'm gonna be live. But if I do see a setup, I will obviously put it out in the setups to watch channel, and maybe I even alert it. But I already know how you guys are with the alerts. Oh, I missed it. Oh, I didn't see it. Blah blah blah. Blah. So most most of the time, if I'm not doing it live, it's kind of like a waste of time. So I'll see if I even go with it. But yeah, now you, David. Then I've trust me, I don't live this exotic life that you guys might think, guys. I literally stay at home all day and just play games. I mean, that look, that's my definition of a chill life. You know what I mean? Like I just that's that's what I enjoy. You know what I mean? Stream then maybe, but I'm not gonna lie. I'm not super all I'm gonna say is I'm not super professional when playing games. I'm a whole different person. So I don't know if I really want you guys to see that part of me on stream. I can get a little bit toxic sometimes. I mean, it's not my fault. I mean, sometimes I get some bad. We've all been through it. You know what I mean? For the people that play games in here, we've all been through it. You know what I mean? So yeah, yeah. I rather just stay to myself. You know what I mean? I mean, we've all been through it. We've all been through it. Come on now. So yeah, I rather just give you guys my professional side. But yeah, no, in real life, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I'm a little bit different as to what you guys see on stream. But yeah, David, I'm $900 away from passing five. Oh, okay, okay. How big with would you size? If you're $900 away, honestly, try to size about 7 micros around there. Seven should be pretty good. Are you in the trade? I am not. No, bro. This is extremely choppy, bro. Look, if you guys are trading this, whether you're on YouTube or in the or in the premium stream, guys, please look back as to what you're doing and tell me exactly what you see in this market. They're probably the types to get banned off any game VC. No, not that far, not that far. But I look. The thing is, I'm competitive. I play a lot of ranked. Like in any game that I play, I'll always queue ranked. I never really do like regular matchmaking because I mean that gets boring after a while. And I'm competitive. So, bro, if I get one of these stupid teammates, bro, doing absolutely nothing. Like, first of all, how are you in my rank playing like this? And I get mad and I get frustrated, and I say a few things. But I mean, it's kind of like a wake up call. You know what I mean? It gets them to lock in. So at the end of the day, it does more good than bad. But yeah, what games do I mainly play CS. That's my game. You play no, hell no. Valorant, sure. The education video section is great, bro. Thank you, bro. I'm still working. I have a few channels left to finish, but guys, once I finish this right here, as you guys see right here, guys, I have typed in almost every single channel, fully breaking down my entire strategy to the T. but I have like what, like one, two, three, four. I have 5 channels left to work on. So over the weekend, I should be able to work. I should be able to work on this. Or if not, guys, if I'm tomorrow, I'm gonna be at the airport for like 2 or 3 hours, so I can dedicate some time into working on these channels and finish these up. Now, guys, once I finish these up, I'm gonna start working on the trade breakdown channels where I'll explain every single setup that I take, why I liked it, how I saw it, how you can find it. You know what I mean? Some chart pictures and stuff like that. And I'm gonna work on a ton of trade recaps. Maybe the for this entire year, every green trade that we've taken, I'll put them on here. Exactly how I found them, stuff like that. You get the point, right? Right now, I'm kind of all out of ideas in terms of education. Because I worked on the Sunday night review VC. I'm doing a trading psychology class every few days. I'm still working on it with KP. And then I'm doing these channels right here, on these 2 channels right here. But since I'm kind of still working on them, guys, if you guys do have any ideas or any, anything that you guys might want me to add to the server, guys, send them over. I am super down in teaching you guys even more. It's just in terms of ideas, I'm kind of all out on everything. I feel like I teach you guys everything that I possibly could, but maybe I'm missing something that you guys might want to learn. Let me know. Let me know. All right, guys. I'm always down to take up ideas. And we go from there. All right, guys. Where are you going? I'm going to PR, bro. I'm going to PR. Until Tuesday. So look, the payout that we got on Top Step, that whole challenge, bro, it paid for the trip. All right. So I'm taking a few days off, bro, just to take a little bit of a breather off both Discord and the markets. So yeah, this isn't a bad one. Nah, bro, I kind of find him a little bit. I don't know. I don't like it. I don't like him. But yeah. Oh wait, my OBS here disconnected for some reason. I think my OBS crashed. Okay, there we go. We're back. We're back. All right. Yeah, I don't really like Bad Bunny like that. You going with the fam? Nah, 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 nah. I'm just going on my own. Just exploring the world a little bit. Nah, 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 not like that, bro. We're gonna PR. I'm gonna PR. Those special see you guys. Oh, dude, I would pull up a playlist, but bro, I have a playlist with like over 1,000 hours. No, over how many hours of music? I have a playlist with 108 hours of music and 2,100 songs. So they're in there. They're in there somewhere in there. But you're not gonna find them. But yeah, I have my moments. You know what I mean, I have my moments. Um, to be honest, no, definitely not only Drake. He's in there, but not only him. Not only him. Anyone you could possibly think of, I'm sure they're in there. But yeah, guys. All right. Look, at the end of the day, are we surprised that the market is chopping up today? Okay. Hey, Blast, off topic, but will you not invest in any of these? What? ISO. What is that? ISO two. I don't know anything about crypto, but what is that? It's ISO 222022 crypto. What is that? I don't know if you either had a little bit of a stroke on the keyboard or if it's actually what it's called. But oh, new banking. Why would they call it that, bro? Why would they? No, I don't know what that is. I don't know anything about crypto. I don't really look. I don't like crypto. I get it. I know you can get a lot of money long term. Blah 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 blah. I get it. But I don't. Bro. I don't trust crypto, bro. I've seen so many bad things happen on crypto. Look, for every millionaire that is made in crypto, there's 1,000 losers. You know what I mean? That's how it goes. But you only see the good on social media. You get what I'm saying? But that's the reality of it. All right, guys. So yeah. Reflect that. I mean, no, I get it. I get it. But bro, what a weird name to call a banking system. Let me see. Hopefully the market is clean this week, bro. Yeah, it is, dude. This week has been. I already told you guys. This week, look, if you guys are either new to the premium or either new to the markets, guys, it is not always like this. All right, guys, we're gonna have this. Like I said, we're gonna have these market cycles where it gets choppy. You know what I mean, for a week or so. Um, and this week happened to be one of these choppy weeks. Don't expect the markets to be like this always. All right, it's just a little bit of an unlucky week. You know what I mean, for everyone, since we all have the same markets. But yeah, this entire week we have not done literally anything. Look, this guys, this is the price action for this entire week. Have we gone up or down? No, we haven't done anything. All right, so yeah, this week has definitely been very choppy. Fingers crossed that next week we can get some good price action to make some more money. All right, guys. So we can get some more payouts over on Top Step and request that 20K payout over on Apex. All right, guys. No, but you get the point. You get the point. You know what I mean? How long are market cycles? Well, it depends on the economy. You know, on the news right now, we're probably chopping up mainly because Trump is doing a whole bunch of pauses on tariffs, lowering tariffs, and all that stuff. All right, and what that makes the market do is pretty much just get priced in. So the market, if we have no news other than tariff news, the market is pretty much sitting at where it's supposed to be sitting at. Do you get what I'm saying? Because look, if there's no more tariffs, then that means that the market goes up. But now that the market went up due to the lowering in tariffs, there's no reason as for it to go up anymore because there's no other news that's really coming out making it go even higher. Right? So we're just sitting at where the market is supposed to be sitting at with all of the news already kind of in the markets. Do you get what I'm saying? It's just priced in. All right. So once again, this week we didn't have too much news. And wait, my mechanic. Wait, guys, 1 second. I gotta take a call. My mechanic is calling me, and I think it's for my exhaust. One sec. All right, I'm back. No, it was not for the exhaust. It's still delivering. Bro, I've waited like 2 weeks for it, bro. Anyways, let me catch up with the chat while I wait for the market to do whatever it's doing. By the way, guys, quick question. Quick question. Um, what's it called? For the people in here that do like wraps on cars, I'm sure at least someone in here is getting it. What exhaust are you getting? Bro, I'm getting a straight pipe catless exhaust, full titanium, bro. That shit's gonna be crazy, bro. I mean, I'm doing a fully exposed exhaust. So I'm taking off the grill from the diffuser, so the people behind me can actually see the titanium and everything, like the full titanium setup. Yeah, bro. I paid like 5.5K with tax and everything, 5.5K for the full exhaust with the labor and everything. Anyways, guys, for the people in here that do wraps, does anyone in here do wraps? At least one person here, right? Okay, so I have there's a really famous what's it called? I would say like mechanic in a way, or he does everything. Right? He's the one that's installing my exhaust, but he's doing a discount on wraps and PPF. And I was gonna PPF my car. I haven't PPF it yet because it's so much. It's like 7 to 8K for just wrap. I'm like, what? I'm not. Yeah, red line. Yeah. But yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. Now he's doing a discount and he's offering me 3.9K for full body PPF. And honestly, that's the best price. That's the best price I've heard from like the million shops that I've called. Should I do it? 3,900, including everything, full body PPF. That's a good price. That's not, I thought it was pretty good. Full PPF costs over 5. That's what I'm saying. The wrap itself is 2 grand. Just the film. Bro, someone's gonna wrap your car for free for a free mentorship and signals. All right, bro. You should do stealth PPF. What is that? I don't know. I don't know anything about that. But bro, the thing is anytime I go on the highway, there's always these trucks that are always throwing out these big ass rocks, bro. I literally have like a big ass chip on the hood. It's noticeable, dude. I was driving on here, on the hood. I'm like, what the fuck? And bro, I was watching my car, and I just see a huge black spot on the hood. So nah, bro, it happens to everyone, bro. Bro, ever since that day, bro, I'm scared of driving behind trucks. I hate it. And I literally saw the rock bouncing from the road, like it was bouncing, and bro, I went through that shit, bro. Horrible. It's the work. Yeah, bro, it is. I don't get why don't they don't take the back roads because they're on the highway going hella fast with a bunch of stuff coming out of the truck, bro, and they're not even covered. I don't even know if that's legal or not. Cause bro, like everyone's eating the rocks, bro, including me. And now I have a huge thing on the hood, so I need PPF really bad. I was gonna do full body, but if I'm getting a deal for probably 4K for full body PPF, I might as well do it. It's a pretty good price, cause bro, the cheapest I've seen is like you guys said is 5K for the whole thing. So I might just do it while I'm gone. I might just do it. You have see? Yeah, I do. Yeah. I would see it. Shorts? Nah, we're still trading in the range. I'm waiting for something to get taken out here so we can get more of a read, but we're still chopping up here. We're still chopping up here. If they have phone numbers, nah, bro. The thing is I barely heard the thing. The thing I'm like, you know what? It's probably nothing, bro. I'm washing my car like a few days after, and I see a massive thing on the hood, bro. So there's not much I could really do about it. Now, bro, trust me, bro. If they have stickers that says back up X amount of feet, bro. The thing is, in Miami, bro, they do not care, bro. No one cares here, bro. None of them have it. I wish I was kidding as well. I really wish. But the thing is, it's the small trucks. It's not the big ones. You know, the ones carrying a whole bunch of things. It's those small ones that usually carry what is it like dirt and not maybe not dirt, but like rocks and stuff because they're transporting it. You know what I mean? Maybe someone ordered rocks or something. I don't know. But it's the small ones. Yeah, gravel. Exactly, gravel. Like that's what I was trying to say. But yeah, bro, in Miami, bro, not only are the drivers horrible, like horrible, but it's yeah, they don't put those stickers. Anything. Next time, just take the tag number or the phone number on the truck and probably claim with the insurance company. Yeah, for next time. But the thing is, I didn't even know on the spot. So let me see. I have a dash cam. Doesn't even work. But if anything happens, just let me know. Bro, dude, why does the Miami accent sound like that? What, my accent? I don't think I have an accent. Well, okay, look. Miami has a Hispanic accent because everyone from Cuba comes here. I mean, Cuba's like an hour away. You know what I mean? So yeah, everyone here is Hispanic, so maybe it has that Hispanic English accent. Bro, definitely has an accent. I don't hear it myself. Was off for a time. Why have you marked this for rally gap out, David? Well, it's not really that I'm gonna trade this for rally gap. It's just a 40-point sell off. So maybe we can work off of it. But right now we are still chopping up here, so we haven't done anything. Yeah, I got you, bro. I got you. I'm saying, I don't know. Some people do mention it. They're like, "Yo, like, do you have an accent?" I'm like, "No." They're like, "I hear it." I'm like, "All right, well." I was I was in Miami over the weekend. Look, honestly, guys, you can't live in Miami if you guys don't know Spanish. Like, in order to get around in Miami, you'd be surprised. Like, we're in the U.S. You know what I mean? Like, we need English, bro. Most of the people here in Miami, they do not talk English or speak English. I wish I was kidding, guys. I wish, like, bro, you go to a restaurant, any restaurant, and the first language they talk to you in is Spanish. They'll be lucky. I mean, you'll be lucky if they talk to you in English first. But, bro, yeah, you need to know Spanish here. Do you speak, bro? Yeah, Spanish. Spanish. My first language was Italian because I was born there. Then Spanish was my second language, and my third language was English. But my main language is obviously English now because, you know what I mean. Obviously, I went to school here. I have friends that speak English here. You know what I mean, and you know what I mean. But yeah, guys, if you guys are want to live in Miami, you know what I mean, I'm seeing some of you guys are motivated to live here. Guys, you need to know Spanish. If not, you can't get around. Trust me. So how do you learn Spanish? Like I was gonna say something, bro, but I'm not gonna say it. Let me see. Um, Someone said, "What's your favorite color, bro?" No, I don't know. You'd be surprised, but I forgot my Italian. Because I came here. I left Italy when I was 4. That's what my when my family moved out. So I knew it as a baby. Like obviously, you know what I mean. I understand it still because my mom talks to me in Italian, but I can't speak it, bro. Cisco. Let me check something up right here. By the way, guys, we have been sitting in this live for some time now, and we have not seen any sort of movement. So, what time would you guys want to call it for the day? To kind of get off the charts and just go on with our day. Let me know. Let me know. Let me see. In 15 minutes, we can give. I mean, guys, what are the chances we do anything in the next 15 minutes? But I'll stay on. I'm kind of just here just talking. But guys, it's the market is not giving us anything to work with. But yeah, let me see. Then you got to pack. Yeah, dude, I gotta go to the mall. I gotta buy a hat. Um, I gotta get a haircut. I have to go get an oil change. I have to pack. Dude, I have to do so many things today, bro. I know you don't trade on the 1 minute time frame, but there's a few interesting shorts. Look, even if we were trading on the 1 minute time frame, we still don't have a bias in the market. That's a problem. So although hindsight, obviously hindsight is always 2020 vision. If you're seeing that setup real time, I'm sure you will probably be questioning as to what you wanted to see from that setup. Do you get what I'm saying? It's because we haven't throughout this entire 1 hour of market open, we haven't seen neither the high or the low get taken out. We don't have a bias whether we want to get a trade or not. That's the thing. So yeah. Time you're getting off? Maybe in the next 15 minutes or so, around there. Dude, yeah, Nico. It's not the first video. He says that in every video. He's some weirdo, but I don't really care. Uh, David, you're right. That's where it's at, dude. Yeah, bro. Brico is something. Now, Brico's. I wouldn't say Brico's. I don't know. It's a lot of fake that happens there. A lot of fake things. Trading on Monday, probably. Yeah, probably. No, this thing is super. It's like we're just getting constant ups and downs. It's a barcode. It's not even if you want to. Like I said, even if we wanted to work off something from here, we really can't. This chart you're showing, are you on TradingView? Yes, I am on TradingView. I'm on NQ on the 5 minute time frame. I'm gonna see how this fair value gap gets respected. Not that I'm really gonna trade it because obviously I don't have a read in the market, but let's see if it even gets respected in the first place. And ES got every level of liquidity to the upside as well. So honestly, ES looks surprisingly better than NQ today in terms of levels. So I'm definitely more bearish than bullish for sure, but it's really hard to tell. Really, really hard to tell. What size do you do for shoulders? I don't know what they're called. Like lat raises, lateral raises. I think it's called. I don't know. I just use the machines. All right, guys. If this fair value gap right here does not get respected, I'm getting off, man. I'm getting off. That's just juicy. Nah. Not like that either, bro. Not like that either. Dude, I care about my life, bro. You know what I mean? I'm not trying to take away years from my life just to impress someone or to have a look. You know what I mean? But yeah, guys, let's see how this fair value. Like, if this fair value gap gets filled, I'm getting off. All right, guys, it's you know what I mean. We're not getting a read in the market, and we're not getting any setups that are getting respected either way. All right. Do you like free weight or Smith machine? Smith machine. I feel like free weight honestly gives you more control, but Smith machine is more to focus on. Because the way I work out is I do it slow and controlled. With free weights, it's more of like a pushy thing where you're kind of just rushing it, stuff like that. But with a Smith machine, you can really take your time and really feel everything. So for me, Smith machines all the way. Yeah, it's more stable, exactly. But you know, it's in terms of safety. Honestly, bro, I'm sure we all know what we're doing, whether it's with free or Smith or whatever. I don't think that's the problem. It's for me, it's whether I like to take everything slow and controlled. Like I like to feel like with heavy weight. You know what I mean? Like what I usually push like 6 or 7 reps and just slow and control. Like dude, I'm dying on those. Like when it's going back down, dude, it's like I'm gonna, you know what I mean? Like I feel like I'm a black. I'm not actually, but I'm a blackout. You know what I mean? But that's how I saw my growth. And I did some research on it, and yeah, slow and controlled is way better than pushing out a ton of reps and doing it fast. So slow, controlled, and low reps. Heavy weight and low reps is what I do. Um, my I've seen the most progress in my journey, and yes, I am on creatine. Yeah. I've seen the most progress in my journey with in the 4 to 7 rep range. Best like guys in my opinion, bro, in life, less is always more. Whether it's in trading, whether it's in the gym, less is more. You just do heavy low reps and just drop set. That's what I do. Oh, I know him, bro. I know him, bro. He's crazy. What rank are you in CS? I was faced 10. I'm faced 8 because I d-ranked, and in Premier I am near 20k, but I'm pushing towards like the 25k. I'm just low because I haven't played in a while. Real question is, what, bro? Twisted. I'm in the same, bro. I'm in the same spot, right, bro. You know what I'm saying? I have so much strength in my legs. I can max out any machine, but I have chicken legs. It does not grow. No matter what I eat, no matter what I do, my legs do not grow. I have the strength in them, because bro, I can max out any machine. We're talking, what is it? For the calves, I could do like almost pretty much 3 plates. Rep them out and everything. And bro, Mike, I promise you, you know how as a kid, people would like around your wrist, they would like wrap their fingers. Bro, you could do that around my legs. That's how small they are. But the strength is there. But bro, it's bro, Rixer, come on now, bro. All right, bro. Anyways, yeah, it's I do everything. I've done low reps, I've done high reps, I've gone on diets. It just does not want to grow. And obviously it's probably because of genetics, but everything else grows. So yeah. I tend to hide my legs a lot because of that reason. Volume, I've done everything. I've literally done everything. Trust me. I've done everything. I've done heavy, I've done light, I've done low reps, high reps, I've gone on diets, I've gone on everything. Does not work. I gotta go on gear. Yeah, pretty much, bro. But yeah, guys, this fair value got filled, and it's not even getting respected for either the rejection or even the inverse. So that's really the cue to to get off the charts, pretty much. Actually, I miss the gym. I do a lot of cardio, but I can't do cardio. My stamina. So I know, obviously, you better it with by doing it more, but I don't like cardio. Not eat more, dude. When I went on my bulk, I had the change in my life. But dude, that bulk was, dude. It got to the point. Look, I don't know. Maybe some of you guys in here might think this is weird, but if you guys have ever like really, really bulked, like dirty bulked, you guys know exactly what I'm gonna say. When I will drink my protein shakes, let me know if you guys know about this, but it will be the olive oil. You guys will put olive oil on top of it. I know it sounds. Let me explain. Let me explain. Let me explain. No, 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 no. Let me explain. Let me explain. What's it called? Um, I did research on it. It would add a lot of extra calories for no extra taste exactly because of the calories. So if you have ever dirty bulked, because obviously there's clean bulking, which is obviously chicken, rice, blah 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 blah. You get the point, right? But if you're dirty bulking, obviously what I mean you're pretty much stuffing everything in your mouth to get as much calories as possible. And the way I did it was with the protein shakes, bro. I would get so much in there. I would put bananas, strawberries, peanut butter, obviously the protein shake, the milk, olive oil on top of it. What is it? The oatmeal, I think it's called oats. I think like it was like the yeah, it was oats. I'm pretty sure, dude. That thing would not close. I would have to get it to close, like you know what I mean. And what is it called? I would just blend it up and drink it, and it was really bad. It was really really bad. Yes, but honestly, it paid off. It paid off. I know it sounds nasty, but bro, the change that I saw with those protein shakes, bro, it was like an overnight change. It really was. It really was. But yeah, I know it sounds nasty, but trust me, guys, it's like you're paying the price. You know what I mean? You're getting something in return. You're getting those extra calories to obviously get your weight up for the bulk, and it will just what's it called? It will just speed up the process. But yeah, I'm sure someone in here has done it. Right? I'm not the only one, right? Right? Not all of, okay, okay. Then everything that I said I was just joking about. You know what I mean? No, I'm just kidding, bro. But yeah, no, I did it. I did it, bro. It's because in a way, I did want to speed up the process a lot. So I was doing everything in my power to get as many calories as possible. And at the end of the day, it paid off. It paid off. It paid off, honestly. David, what's your daily loss limit? I tend to limit myself. Um, I don't really have a daily loss limit. If I'm over 2, I just get off, no matter how much I lost. I gained 50 pounds in my daily. For me, I went from 120 to 155, and then I cut back down to like the 140s, and ever since then I've just been there. So yeah, I tend to be I'm right now I'm 140, but I was 8% fat. I have gotten fatter, because you know what I mean. Like how tall I am, 5'11". Yeah, 5'11", 5'11", from what I remember. So 5'11", 140, and then I was 8% body fat. Now I'm probably like 10, maybe 11, around there. Bro, seem if I was gonna say 6 feet, but I'm not gonna lie about it. I'm 5'11". That's tall, right? Yeah. That's pretty soft. When it won't hurt, bro. They won't know, bro. Dude, I have this funny story that bro. It's bad. It's really bad. But it happened like a while back, like a while back, bro. Tyler is perfect. Okay, that's what I like to hear. Where you from? Miami Italian, bro. But guys, bro, the reason I don't lie about my height anymore is because okay, look. So this happened a very long time ago, but the thing is, okay, so I saw this one girl on Instagram that I liked, and you know what I mean. Obviously, me being me, you know, I worked my magic and it worked, right? And bro, she asked how tall I look. I've only seen like her face on pictures, right? And bro, she was asking like, oh yeah, how tall are you, bro? You know all that stuff. I'm like, oh yeah, you know, I'm 6 feet, you know, around there, you know, bro. I personally look. I have my preference. I do not like tall girls. Like it's just I just don't. You know what I mean? Bro, tell me bro. We both got out of the car, and she was taller than me, bro. And she knew, bro. She knew off the bat I was lying. I don't know if it was her shoes or something, but she looked at me and she even mentioned it again, bro. Dude, I promise you, bro. Bro, I felt so embarrassed, bro. I pro. How the hell are you? What are the chances, bro? What are the chances? I looked at her, dude. I had to look up. I'm like, nah, bro. No, no, no. And I already knew off the bat, bro, that shit was not gonna work, bro. Dude, from that day forward, bro, I never lied about my height ever again, bro. The one time I lied about my height, bro, it comes back right at me, bro. Never again, bro. Never again. Never again, bro. It was embarrassing, bro. Never again, bro. Never again. But yeah, bro, Sanchez, bro. I see you got invited. No, I did. I definitely did. I definitely did. You know what I mean? Life is filled with lessons, bro. But yeah. Anyways, guys. By the way, guys, for the chart talk, bro, the one for Valley Cup that we formed all morning. Look at this, guys. Yeah, no, bro. For me, I you have to be shorter than me for sure. No ifs, no buts. That's just how I am. Wait, I'm 5'11", like I'm being for real. I just told you why I don't lie about my height anymore. But yeah, no, I'm actually 5'11". I'm 140, or maybe 145 now. I've been eating a little bit more. I've been getting a little bit comfortable. But yeah, 145. My height or higher? Nah, bro. That's too much, bro. No, no. But back then I wasn't 5'11". I think I was like 5'10", barely 5'10". But I mean, bro, like I in school I was taller than everyone, so I'm like, you know what? Who would know? You know what I mean? Regardless, I'm probably gonna be taller than her. Dude, she gets out of the car, I have to look up. I promise you, bro. I promise you. I even have the message and everything. I could probably pull them up right now. Never again, bro. Never again. Nah, bro. Jen, I can't. I can't. Because I already know how you guys are. You guys are gonna do something. No, no, no. For us, short kings. Ah, bro. But yeah, let's see, bro. No, I promise you, I don't weigh more than 145. I promise you, I don't. How's bro? RP is tall as fuck, dude. He's like 6'5", or maybe more. I don't know, dude. I promise you, bro. You okay? Do you guys remember that one picture? Do you guys remember that one picture that he took that he sent when it was me and him, bro? He had to squat down to take that picture. No, bro. He is not 5'10", bro. He's double that shit, bro. Nah, bro. He had to squat down to take that picture, bro. Yeah, that one. That one. Bro, you can probably see that he's squatting down right there, bro. That's just crazy, bro. Dude, I was back when I had my old hair right there. He was talking about if you get back together in the future. I was like, whoa. Wait. Let me see here. There's a little bit of drama going on here. Let me see. Max and I broke no contact last night. Bro, why you gotta zoom into my face when I'm trying to read something, bro? Dude, I'm reading it and the chat keeps going down. Honestly. I mean, yeah, after I don't believe in getting back. Um I mean, it's look, if whatever happened, I you just gotta move on. I mean, there's exceptions that it can work out, but in most cases, if it ended in a bad way, do not go back because let's say for example, you got cheated on, right? For example, right? And they're like, "Oh, look, I'm sorry. It was always meant to be you." Blah 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 blah. You know what I mean? The same old, same old. Look, if you accept it, you're pretty much just telling them like, if you do it again, I'm probably gonna accept it again. You get what I'm saying? You don't do that, bro. You don't do that. If something bad happened, you have to move on. I know it hurts sometimes, but look, move on. All right. No. Look, we don't do that either. All right. We're not trying to. We don't move on like that, bro. We try to better ourselves, not by. You know what I mean? So yeah. Now, if you guys came to like a disagreement as to like, oh hey, like maybe right now it's not the time. I want to focus on this. Then yeah, you can get back together after a while. But if they did something bad to you or played you wrong, nah, man. You gotta have respect for yourself. You know what I mean? And I'm sure there's better people out there that will treat you better than whatever they did if they did something wrong. All right. And I'm sure we've all gone through it. If your girlfriend beat you, as a friend. Oh, bro, I don't know, bro. I don't know. I don't know. Breaks. Honestly, I personally believe in. I believe in breaks as long as you don't do anything. Like yeah, there could be like checkups. Like let's say for example, you right now some of you guys are focusing on trading, right? And you know what I mean, realistically, there are certain people that will hold you back, and those people could definitely be your partners. And I believe in that. I've seen it happen. You know what I mean? I've definitely seen it happen. Because some people want too much attention, or it could be a whole bunch of things. But you really love them, right? That's the thing. You know what I mean? It's how life. Some people are. I would say, I do believe in breaks as long as you're checking up every maybe few weeks or so, or not maybe every few days or so. Like you're not doing anything, but you're locked in, right? But as long as they're not doing anything on their end, like having fun with other people, do you get what I'm saying? That if they do that, then honestly, that break is done. That's more of a breakup. Like what I mean? I wouldn't do that. But if she really wants you and she understands, or he really wants you and he understands what you're doing or what you're trying to do with your future, and you really need to lock in, I'm sure they'll wait for you, right? If they love you enough, they'll wait for you. It's pretty fair. Nah, I'm just saying what I think, bro. You guys can disagree with me. You know what I mean? I'm just saying what I think. That's what I would go through it. Should I get off for today? Yeah, bro. Nah, the markets are cooked, bro. The markets are done. This shit is super choppy. We have not moved since market open. Back, trauma dumping on me. Doing myself in his problems in life. Just learn. Yeah, that right there. I would say that's done. Peace out, bro. Peace out. Peace out. Peace out. Yeah, I would say that's done right there, bro. Space. Nah, I get what he's saying. Next week we trading every day. Hopefully, bro. Hopefully the markets are good. Bro. We're trying to, but yeah, hopefully next week is good. We'll see. We'll see. Only time could tell. Only time could tell. Dude, that profile picture gets me every time. Anyways, but yeah, there's what I mean. Everyone has their own ways in going about it. I'll say, oh shit, yo, someone just got a damn. Wait, bro. Someone made 20K this week. Look at this. Wait. On a 50K account. What are you sizing? Wait. Bro. Damn, bro. Wait, after blowing so many accounts, I forgot my short to made it happen. This is my first payout, but I fell into a terrible greedy mindset. Do my extra phase for months. Last time I got a pay was in August of last year. Took a break and realized long term. Bro, congrats. Damn, bro. That's actually huge, bro. 25K in a span of 5 days. Damn, bro. That is insane. On a 50K account, I never thought I'd see the day where I see 6K days. Wow. Huge props to you, my man. Huge props to you, bro. Hopefully I can run these top tip accounts like that, but I have to build the buffer first because I can't afford those contracts. That is insane, bro. Can you request all of that after 30 days? Yes, but if you're below those 30 days, you can only request max 5K per account. Which strategy he's doing? I'm not sure. I think he mentioned mine, or it could be another one. I don't know. I don't know. But yeah, that's too late to answer longs right now. I wouldn't suggest it. How much the buffer is? How much money you have above the drawdown? It's how much money you have in total drawdown. So how much you can afford to lose, pretty much. So the more buffer you have, the more you can afford to lose. No, it has to be 30 traded days. So 30 days traded with by making $200 plus on the day. I think you can only no. We're, that on top step they don't have that rule. That's for Apex. The 30% rule is for Apex. Yeah. Can you pay that 30% rule for Apex again? Yeah, I got you. One sec. Right here. See the reaction to the high, dude. The volume is so low that even if we do break out of this high, we're probably not gonna do anything. But we'll see. I'm still gonna stay on, just just chatting, just seeing what the market wants to give us. I might look. I'm gonna limit myself to max 11:30 because I really have to go get a haircut and I have to get a bunch of stuff done for today. All right, so I can't really be on the charts all day today. So let's see if we get something now or never. You know what I mean? I don't know, Mikey. For me, I personally like Apex a lot more than bro than Top Step. Top Step is good though. I definitely do like Top Step though. Can I do 1 mini on a PA? Yeah, bro. You could do like two or more. But you can make whatever you want on Top Step. But you can't copy trade as many accounts. You know what I'm saying? And also you're limited to 5K per payout. So there's pros and cons between each firm. They're both just as good. They're both just as good. So yeah. Anyways, you still got this London high up here, but it's not really a strong level. So I want to see if we can take out 370 here. Tops is good for people who can only trade on the phone. Nah, that's just a feature. Regardless, bro, you shouldn't really be trading on your phone. Not that I mean you can't, but it's really complicated. Or it's just so clumped up. I just can't focus with it. That's me personally. I don't know about you guys though. There's no consistency. No, there isn't. There's one on evals, but that's about it. They have that 50% consistency, bro. Does anyone know how to copy trade Ninja Trader? I know there's a platform called Replicanto, I think it's called. Where it allows you to copy trade multiple prop firms and uh rhythmic accounts. Can you request? Yeah, you can. Yeah. But you can also do that on Apex after 6 payouts. You can request whatever. So whenever you guys see these people making $1 million in total payouts in one payout, in fact, or $2 million in one payout, that's because they've gotten over 6 payouts, and then you can request whatever else you want. So I would say stack up your accounts if you guys are aiming to do that. Stack up your accounts, request the bare minimum, which is $500 per payout, and then once you get 6 payouts in total, just You know what I mean? Just request everything. MSS, nah, bro, we don't have anything just yet. Remember, the volume is still pretty low. Although we could probably get something. Look at this, bro. This candle doesn't even have any volume in it either. But maybe we can expect more of a reversal going forward. I just don't think we're gonna form anything. But we'll see. Like I said, I'm gonna stay on for like 30 more minutes, and if we get something, we'll trade it. If not, I gotta get off. You know what I mean? Yo, Blast. We're creating higher highs and higher lows. But that shows that we're bullish. Yeah, but keep in mind the whole reason as to why we're going up is to take out all of these highs to the upside. So maybe we have room for a little bit higher, but we're in a pretty important zone to the point where we can expect more of a reversal very soon. So we'll see. But yeah, we got to see what reaction we get off this level, whether we want higher or lower. We'll know what we can do based off that. But guys, it took us an hour and 35 minutes to take out one level of liquidity in either direction. 1 hour and 35 minutes. Let that sink in. Bro. But those birds remind me of fucking Pikachu, bro. Bro, wait, why are you grabbing him like that, dude? I just noticed. But yeah, bro. Nah, bro, you're probably not grabbing it like that, bro. But I mean, how else are you supposed to grab a bird? Let me see. Someone said here, how do I make my chart look like David's chart? Very easy, bro. Down here, click settings, then click more settings, then click symbol, then for body, opacity 0 or opacity. I don't know how you pronounce it. Then red, green, red, green, red, green, and that's about it. And then for the canvas right here, solid, and then just copy this code right here, and you should be good. Let me see. Holding so many shots in your head is okay, bro. That is the one thing I never suggest. Never have more than one strat. If you want to trade opening range breakout, stick to that. If you want to do fair value gaps, honestly, you can probably mix the two, but don't strategy hop. That's the worst thing you can ever do. Just stick to one and try to master it. Are the lines on your charts indicators? Do you manually do them? Okay, so the orange and blue lines is the indicator, and the white ones is the one that I manually put. Someone said here, would it be a good idea to copy trade 10 accounts on Apex and only go in with 1 micro per account? No, because you're never going to get close to that payout goal. It's going to take literal months to get close to a payout goal. So if you're going to do light, just do like 4 or 5. But no, don't do 1. Doing 1 is not going to get you far. What indicators are you using? I'm using, here, let me link it over to you real quick. And by the way, for the people that are wondering, once again, everything behind my trading is all here, guys. So if you want to find my indicator and my settings and all that stuff, go to drawn liquidity, because obviously we have a liquidity indicator, and it'll be here. The indicator, the settings, blah, 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 blah. And forward, we're going to send this over to live trading. There we go. Now, let me catch up with the chat here. If you take trims throughout your trade and hit the full TP, would you make the same or less if you didn't trim? Well, you'll make less, but remember, you're paying the price. All right. So by trimming, you're not only securing profits, but you're able to make the trade risk-free. As if you weren't trimming, if the trade were to go against you at any given time, you can go from green to red, and you can move your stop loss to break even, making it risk-free. All right. So our job is to take portions of the trade as it goes in our favor, and as it hits the final take profit, you're just going to take the last contract risk-free. So if the trade never hits the take profit and it reverses on you, if the trade goes red, or if it goes to your entry price to stop you out at break even if it stops you out at $0, you could still make money because you took profits as it was going up. So honestly, it's all preference. Some people don't like trimming, some people like trimming. Me, I like taking profits, so I tend to do that, but it's all up to you. It's all up to you. What indicators can I use on Tradevate? Actually, none. Tradevate doesn't really have indicators like how we use on TradingView. What's the best way to trim on TradingView? Guys, trimming is just securing profits as you go. So there's no best way. You're literally just selling contracts as you go, right? So if you're in 10 contracts, you could be selling 2 as you go up, or 5 as you go up, or however many as you want as you go up. 38.5 for value gap. Yeah, I don't know. Especially with this volume, I don't know if this inverse will get respected at all. So, like I said, me personally, I kind of want to avoid this, but I'm gonna stay on just in case something really volatile forms. But right now, this volume, not worth trading. You're probably gonna get chopped out. Blast, how do you feel about 15-minute fair value continuation if it holds? Um, we would have to work with right now this one, which doesn't seem horrible. 53 points. Let me mark that out instead. But we do have one here, but we have to wait another 15 minutes for this one to close, and then we can go from there. Am I giving classes? Oh, yeah, you're talking to him. Would you not like to see longs into the Asia high? Probably, yeah, but I don't want to trade something in this volume. You know what I mean? Man's at 370. Yours is a little lower. John, real quick, if you're are you on TradingView? If you're on TradingView, type NQ1 exclamation mark, and at the bottom click BADG. Click this. Are you able to change the settings on Tradevate to where you can see the amount of money? Yeah, you can. You can. There's like a really big plus button to the top left. Click that, and where it says accounts, just drag that over to your thing, and it'll show up. Plus, what do you think about 15-minute opening range breakouts? I've observed them for 2 weeks, and it seems to always play out. Yeah, I mean, if it plays out, you can always check them out. Now, I don't really have too much backtesting information on it, so I can't really tell you whether it works or not. But if you're seeing that it works and it works for you, keep it going. You know what I mean? So after getting 6 payouts on a 50K account, I can request whatever I want. Yes, you can request 50K. You can, well, 50K of profits, of course. I would hope you have that. But yeah, you can request whatever you want. But yeah, for the looks of it, we're probably gonna shoot higher into this high up here. Um. So if anything, we can work off the 15-minute fair value gap, because the 5-minute, a little questionable for sure. But even if we do take longs into this high up here, it's gonna take although it's like 30 points, it's gonna take super long to see that price. How many accounts do you copy on Apex? I do 10. I do 10. Bro. Blast voice is like listening to melting butter. What? My Apex account has been locked out, and I have reached out to Apex. Do you know how many days it takes for them to get back? Give them like, when did you reach out to them? Because they usually respond in like a day, maybe 2 days around there, but not over the weekend. Oh, this morning? Oh yeah, that's gonna take a while. Give it like until the end of the day today. If they don't respond, they should respond by Monday. Are you trading Apex and Top Step at the same time? Yes, I am. Yes, I am using Apex on my laptop, which I have here on the side, and I have Top Step on my second monitor. I'm sharing Top Step to you guys because I feel like it's way cleaner to obviously see when I enter and all that stuff. Any setups? We're forming one. We're waiting for it. We're waiting for it. But yeah, Top Step is the one that I show on stream, and Apex is the one that I just have on the side, just trading to make some extra money. So after 6 payouts, no, I don't know about the 30% rule. I think they still have it. But you can just request however much you want. No. But you don't need a second laptop to do the same thing, bro. Look, I have 3 monitors pretty much, right? One is for obviously so you guys can read the charts, so you guys can see what I'm sharing. One is for me to have Discord and YouTube open, and Top Step open, Then at the bottom, I have my Discord open so I can read the chat, and on the side, I have my Apex open so I can obviously trade on that. Now, obviously, you guys don't need as many windows open as I need, because obviously you guys aren't streaming or doing any of that. So I would say just have one monitor for Apex, one monitor for Top Step. That's about it. Or two windows open, one Apex, one Top Step. You can also do that. Do you think it's a good idea to trade NQ and ES at the same time? No. Well, you could technically do that, yes, but for what? If you're gonna if you're gonna do 10 micros on NQ and do 10 micros on ES, you might as well just do 20 micros on either or and just make more money by not going crazy with it. Do you get what I'm saying? It sounds smart on paper, but it's not really. You know what I mean, you might as well just size more on one of them rather than both of them, because sometimes one moves stronger than the other, so you might make more money on one than the other. So yeah. Let me see. Are you able to get the same fill on Top 7 and Apex at the same time? No. I try to get near the same fills. So it's like usually like a 5 to 7 point difference. Sometimes I get the exact fill, sometimes I don't. But for me, honestly, I don't really care about getting a later fill. As long as I hit the price targets, I'm happy with it. Sounds like more brain work. Exactly. I mean, there's no point in doing that. Also, we are kind of ripping here, so let's see if we can work off something. Regardless, even if we do want to work with a setup, we need to wait, maybe the 5 minute. Nope, 28 points. Even if we do want to get a setup into longs, we will need to kind of get a retracement now into this 15 minute and then a bounce before we take this out. Because if not, then we really can't catch anything. Should have went long. Nah, but bro, guys, hindsight. I always say this: hindsight is 20/20 vision. Obviously, a second ago, we were not looking at longs. You know what I mean? Obviously, now that it's pumping up, obviously we should have gone longs, but that's not how it works. Should have, would have, exactly. Should have, would have, could have. You know what I mean? But yeah, no. Right now the market is kind of in it's starting to trend a little bit more. We're finally getting out of this breakout range here. But yeah, we'll see what we can work with. So far, it's kind of like Why logs is not short? Because the trend is bullish. And we haven't taken out this high up here. So we're probably gonna see it. Dude, I keep yawning. But yeah, maybe in the next 10 minutes we can retrace into this gap and then bounce right back up. We can go from there. What number are you looking to retrace to? Just anywhere in this gap right here. Now, wait. Now, looking for a retracement is different than getting an entry. Obviously, we can get a retracement, but if price is not moving good, I'm not gonna take it. I'm just hoping we didn't just spike up to not get anything here in the markets. Let's see, sub blast. I almost have 12 of my PAs ready for a pet, bro. You better get it, bro. You better get it. Anshevate, to set a target, use ATM. No, I just set the targets by clicking on the chart, and it'll tell you, hey, do you want to set a limit for buys or sells here? You just place it there. But yeah, I'm really hoping the setup plays out soon because guys, I actually really have to go. I'm like on a really big time crunch, guys. Because I have to get a lot of stuff done today. So I'm really hoping. I don't even know if I can stay on throughout the setup. Um, I just hate how something forms as I have to go. Soon. That's the problem. Wait, what I miss? Nothing, bro. Not much. Not much. The market has been chopping all morning until now, but I mean, from the looks of it, with buyers looking this strong, we're probably gonna seek liquidity before we even see a retracement. So, I mean, I don't know, man. There's like I said, there's not much that we could have really traded today either way. Until now, but either way, it's not like we're getting a retracement for longs. You know what I mean? What setup are you looking at right now? What I wanted to see is with obviously now that we're breaking out of this choppy range and seeking higher, on the 15-minute time frame, I wanted to see something like this, where we were chasing to the 15-minute, then target Asia and the high up here. But it seems like we're gonna target Asia before we even get the retracement. So it's not even like we can even take longs anymore. Look at that. Yeah, we just took it out. So e- uh, although we even had a setup, we didn't get a retracement into it for the entries. Look at this. It's just straight up. So honestly, I might want to call it here for now, because I mean we took out all objectives to the upside already. So if I see something later, I'll probably put it out there, but it would have to be into shorts because I don't have anything else above. Now that we took out every level of liquidity to the upside. I just hate how we chopped out all morning because I really want to get you guys set up, but now that I'm on a time crunch, I'll see. And we are getting a quick deal. I'll sweep off this. Look at this, guys. So maybe shorts could work below this fair value gap right here, I would say. Honestly, wait. Nah, because we have the 15 minutes to worry about below. Hmm. But we're getting a quick deal while sweep off this level. Hold on. Because, guys, now that we took out every objective to the upside, we took out London, we took out internals, we took out Asia, and external levels of liquidities. What we could do, guys, is if we get an MSS, obviously right now we're getting a pretty strong DOL sweep right here. If we can form an MSS model going forward, an entry below this 5 and 15-minute gap right below down here wouldn't be too bad. It wouldn't be the best because, I mean, the markets today are a little bit questionable, but it won't be the worst. So, and we do have room for lower into this low, and especially this London low down here that we haven't taken out. Okay. If anything, I'll probably have this on watch for later. I obviously won't be able to be live since I won't be home, but inversing this 5 and 15-minute gap down here does not look bad. I mean, guys, look at the DOC that we're getting. A really nice, almost red to green to red candle. Trump is speaking in 17 minutes. What? Where? When? How do you know? Don't tell me Trump is speaking, bro. Oh, yeah. Well, you guessed it. Trump speaks. No, yep. No, he's actually speaking. Okay. Well, I guess we're probably gonna go back to chop, but for now, we'll just watch this for now. But guys, what I would say for the PM session, guys, real quick, go on your charts and mark this out so we know exactly what we're looking out for. All right. So on the 15-minute time frame, once again, keep in mind we took out the London high, internal high, Asia high, and external high. We're getting a pretty strong DOL sweep off of this high up here now that we don't have anything else above. So if sellers can pick up or pick up the volume around here and form the MSS model going forward, pretty much just breaking new lows constantly, and we inverse this 5 and 15-minute fair value gap right here, we could look to take shorts into these lows down here. All right, guys. So mark it out so we know what we're looking out for, just in case I can't alert it myself, because obviously I'm gonna be getting a haircut and doing stuff around. To pick stuff up, just so you guys can take it on your own, just in case I can't take it with you guys. All right, so mark it out. All right, guys. Once you guys marked it out, send okay in the chat. All right, because I need to make sure that obviously you guys know what you're doing. All right, guys. So once you marked it out, send okay in the chat and let me know. All right, guys. But yeah, once again, I would be interested in shorts below 335 going lower. So something like this. I'm seeing a little case. All right, perfect. All right, it does. We're getting a really. This is a surprisingly good DOL sweep, especially with this volume, and we got it pretty quick. We got like an instant reversal off that. Now, if we are gonna take shorts off this, obviously we need to make sure that it is very strong. If you were questioning the price, don't take it. All right. But yeah, honestly, something like this does not look bad. Now, the only thing, that's really worrying me about this setup is the 15-minute fair value gap below. All right. Now, if the selling is very strong, we shouldn't have an issue inversing this right here as well. But there's always that thing that can hold us back. So if you guys want to be a little bit safer, instead of entering here, you can always enter off of this inverse down here. Wait. You can always enter off of this right here. And obviously look to get an entry. Now, you're going to be entering about 30 points lower, which honestly isn't the end of the world. So if you want to wait for that, you definitely could. But for my risk takers in here, or for the people that want to, what's it called? Link your chart. I got you. For the people that want to enter a little bit earlier, you guys can definitely enter off of this first reality gap. All right. It's up to you guys. It's up to you how much you want to risk and how much you guys want to make. All right. But yeah, in terms of setup, I actually really like, ignoring the fact that the market was chopping all morning, I really like the setup. Honestly, it is not bad. Surprisingly, it is not bad, especially with this volume. All right. So not a bad setup, I would say. I would just say if you're going to take it, which I don't know if I could take it myself, just be careful with that 15-minute fair value gap below. Once we inverse this 15-minute fair value gap below, we don't have anything stopping us until our price targets. So shorts going forward into the PM session, honestly, not horrible. Not horrible. All right. But yeah, other than that, guys, unfortunately, I do have to start packing up like right now. So I have to get that done. So if anything, I'll probably do text alerts behind the setup if it does end up working out. And I'll let you guys know if the volume looks good, if you guys are questioning it and stuff like that. So yeah, this setup does look fairly good, I would say. It does look pretty good. All right, but other than that, guys, I have to. In terms of live, I kind of have to get off because I have to start packing up and getting ready. But yeah, guys. All right, but I saw you guys said okay in the chat that you guys marked this out the setup, so just have it on watch, and I'll let you guys know if I like it enough to take it myself. All right, guys. All right, peace out, guys. Take it easy, guys. I'll see you guys next week then, all right? And I'll be active in the chat. Don't worry. I'll let you guys know if I see another setup and stuff like that, or if the setup still works. I'll let you guys know. I'll update you guys through the setup. But other than that, guys, for the live, I do have to get off and get some stuff done. All right, guys? Take care, guys. I'll see you guys on Monday then. All right, guys? Peace out, guys. Peace, peace, peace. And YouTube, hopefully you guys enjoyed the stream. Unfortunately, we weren't able to get any trades going. Pretty choppy market, but you guys know exactly what setup I'm watching going into the PM session. So just have it on watch and trade it if you guys want. All right, guys. But yeah, I really do have to get off to go get a haircut and get ready for the trip. So yeah, now if you guys do want to get access to the PM trades and the live trading with no delay, then guys, click the first link in the description. Use code 60, code 60 for 60% off any premium upgrade. And I'm really hoping to see you guys on the winning side. All right, guys. And if you guys do want to get 80% off any funded account on Apex, use code Blastoise and it will apply on any funded account. All right, guys. But other than that, I'm going to go ahead and get off and start getting ready. All right, guys. Peace out, guys. I'll see you guys on Monday.